I speak unto thee this day, I say, is it any wonder, is it any wonder, is it any wonder that perversion is showing up as one of the chief sins of this age when my own people have perverted the truth? That is, my own people have been perverse in their interpretation of what it is that I say, what it is that I desire of them. That is, they have refused to accept the truth. They have perverted the same to go in their own way. Then I say, is it a remarkable thing that perversion is trying to take over the whole land? And is it any wonder that there is indeed those who are in political power who are pushing the agenda of perversion with all of their might? I say it is the just retribution of those who have turned aside, who have gone astray from me. And I say it is a just retribution because men have refused to stand valiant for the truth. That is, they have refused to stand in the truth, to declare the truth, but I say they have likewise perverted the truth. And I say that they've done it to make it easier, to make it available, that many would be coming into the lies that they present. And I say that they've done it that they could make gain of my people and cause them to be in the same captivity, slavery to lies that they are in. But I say that my people are guilty likewise, for they have loved the lies more than the truth. That is, they have given themselves over to a multitude of falsehoods, and I say they are living in the same. They have given themselves over to that which is deception of their own conception, and I say they live far from me. I say that I, the living God, never called my people to pervert the truth, to love to live in lies. Yet I say because they have done so, they have opened the door to perversion, and it has come in like a flood. Now I say there are multitudes who are literally bowing to the gods of falsehood, to the gods of lies, to the gods of perversion, and I say they are loving it so. That is, they are allowing those other power sources, those other gods to come in and take over from them. That is, they are allowing perversion to sit in the pulpit and be given unto all who will receive the same. And I say it is because they refuse to walk in the truth and maintain the same. For I say it is the truth that does hold back the very forces of evil and darkness that are ever present in the land. And I say that those forces are present because my own people have refused to declare, to stand in the truth, and be thankful for the same. But I say that my people, through their love affair with the world, have embraced the lies. And I say that my people, because they sought to be pleasing unto the world rather than pleasing unto me, have gone after a multitude of whoredoms. I say this day that I, the living God, never called thee to give yourselves to whoredom, to give yourselves to lies. But I say that I've called thee to be ever giving yourself unto me by loving the truth. That is, by seeking to walk in the truth, to believe the truth, and be thankful for the same. And I say that the ones who have purposed themselves to go whoring after lies, to go whoring after the filth of the world, to go whoring after perversions, will pay for the same. For I say that I, the living God, am not mocked, and when men will conceive falsehood and live out the same, I say they are shame unto me. And I say it is because they have chosen to give themselves to the vanity, the vexation of this present age. I say this day that I, the living God, purpose men to walk in the truth, to believe in the truth, and to stand in the truth. But I say because men have sought for an easy way, they have sought to go in the broad way, they have sought acceptance of the world, I say they literally refuse the truth. Now stop and consider when any man or woman will be refusing the truth, that they are a grief, a shame, a sorrow unto me. And I say it is because they are choosing to walk in falsehood, pretension, and lies rather than the truth of who I am. And I say because they are choosing such a deceitful way, I say that their hearts are far from me. For I say it is me, the living God, who intended that my own people would come forth accepting of the truth, the light, the strength that is only to be found in me. And I say it is me, the living God, who has intended that my own people would be ever directed, corrected, and shown the way wherein they are meant to walk in order to be pleasing unto me. I say this day that I, the living God, will give to thee tender mercy. I will give to thee the blessedness and the truth always. And I say that I will be giving unto thee such as you have need of, to be kept in the truth, if you will but adhere unto me. But I say, if you become as the fools who are invoking my wrath in this wicked and perverse generation, I say you will be overwhelmed in lies. And I say those lies will cause you to be far from me, because you have gone a-whoring after the ways of the world, and likewise caused perversion to come in like a flood. I say that I, the living God, do hold my people more responsible than they will ever imagine for their failure to stand for the truth. That is, because they've taken up the gods of the heathen and loved it so, I say they become a shame unto my name. I say that I, the living God, never called thee to live in falsehood, delusion, and lies, but I say that I've called thee to be coming forth in me. That is, ever make glad and thankful that I am the one who will give thee the blessedness, the truth, and the light upon thy path. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to live in that which will give thee pain and sorrow in the end, because you have been guilty of betraying me. But I say that I've called thee to live in the truth, the light, the strength, that I, the living God, do give, make glad that it is me you serve. For I say you are meant to be steady in the truth, rejoicing and adhering to the same. I say you are not meant to be turning aside to a multitude of delusions, to the confusion that comes to those who take up lies. I say that I, the living God, am thoroughly disgusted with those who claim that they are my people, and I say that I'm bringing my wrath upon them. For I say, while they are smug in their man-made worlds, while they are smug in their picking and choosing of my word, while they are smug in all of their conceits and deceits, I say it is me, the living God, who will cause the wrath to be brought upon them. And I say that I do that because they are in violation towards me. That is, they have not loved the truth, nor stood in the truth, nor desired to receive the truth. Now I say that the land is full of rottenness, because they have allowed deceit to reign. That is, to reign in their own lives, to reign as a reflection of who and what I am. But I say that it is indeed falsehood and lies that they have brought forth, conceived of the wickedness of their own evil hearts. And I say that I, the living God, am bringing my wrath, my fury, my indignation upon such a land, upon such a nation as this. Because I say it is not only the sinners who are living in sin and falsehood and lies, but I say it is my people likewise. That is, the ones who have falsely laid claim to my name as hypocrites, pretenders, mockers, and scoffers who pursue the course of their own lust. I say this day that I, the living God, never called thee to choose the way of falsehood and lies, to go after that which causes perversion to come in like a flood. But I say, when men will be perverting the truth, I say they are inviting the perversion to reign in the land. Now consider, how is it that such a small number could rule and reign over the vast majority? I say it is because men have not been steady and valiant in the truth. That is, they have given themselves to compromise on every hand, because they are deceitful against me. I say that I, the living God, never called thee to choose deceit, to choose that which is far from me. But I say that I've called thee to be thankful, to walk in the truth, the light, the strength of who I am. I say that I've called thee to be thankful, to be ever purposed, directed, guided, and shown the way by me. For I say it is me, the living God, who will be with thee ever present, to direct, instruct, and guide thee forth. And it is me, the living God, who will be with thee ever present, to show thee that indeed I am well able, if you will but believe in me. I say this day that I, the living God, do desire men and women who will be willing to stand in the truth and push back by their very stand the tide of evil that is upon the land. But I say, if there are none who will be willing to stand in the truth, I say that lies will have full dominion. I say how ridiculous it is to turn aside to lies and be devoured by the same. that is, to allow all that is righteous and true to be blown unto the wind, because men want their own way. I say, if you consider that the root of perversion is simply men and women wanting their own way, that is, the way of demon activity, the way of vileness and abomination, the way of wickedness before me. That is, they are perverting the natural order that I, the living God, did bring to the sons of men, that they could be guided in the same. And I say that they are saying that their order that they are living in is a more righteous way. Now when you look upon the end of it, is it life? No, it is death, and it is damnation of soul. So I say, when you see the ones who give themselves to perversion of the truth, I say they are doing the very same thing. That is, they are saying that their way is more important than the way that I provide. And they are saying that their own little world is of so much importance that the whole world, the whole universe must evolve around them. I say this day that I, the living God, never ever intended that men would live in perversion, and yet they do. And I say daily they are under the wrath that I bring forth, for I say that I'm sorely displeased with them. I say there's a way that seems right unto a man, but that way will prove to be the destruction, the damnation of his soul. And I say that when men and women will choose to oppose me, I say they are choosing to go in that which I, the living God, never ever intended for them. I say they are choosing to go in that which will bring them to the end under the wrath of fury revealed. For I say it is me, the living God, who is punishing and punishing and punishing in this wicked generation all who are in violation of me. And it is me, the living God, who is causing them to see, even if they do not admit it, that it is me, the living God, who is angry with their misbehavior. For I say that I, the living God, do not call my people to go a-whoring, and yet they do. And I say that I do not call men to live in perversion, and yet they do. So I say it is me, the living God, who must indeed set things right through the ventilation of my wrath upon them. I say this day, if you will escape the wrath, then seek to live in the truth and the safety of the same. For I say it is the truth that will keep thee, it is the truth that will undergird thee and guide thee forth. And I say that I, the living God, do give the truth unto the sons of men, that they can indeed be pleasing unto me. But I say, when the ones claiming to be my people will prove to be perverting the truth, I say they are laboring against me rather than for me. And I say they are literally being used as instruments of destruction, evil-doing, and vileness on every hand. I say there are multitudes, if they were indeed to stand before me at this moment, to be judged by me, who would find themselves the enemies of my purpose and not my friends. That is, they would find that their great works of falsehood and delusion and lies are nothing but perversion before me. For I say they have twisted the truth, they have fed others half-truth, and I say they have taken up lies. And I say it is also they may build their broad houses, their brothels, that are nothing but institutes of decay. I say this day that I, the living God, never called men to end in decadence, but I say that is the way that they are headed. And I say it is me, the living God, who is bringing forth my wrath, my fury, my indignation against their perversion to wake them up. I say when the awakening is upon them, there are some who will sober and come forth in me. But I say that the vast majority will be angered to the point where they ventilate their wrath against me. And I say it is me, the living God, who will likewise bring them down with another stroke of my wrath, my fury revealed. I say, give thanks, give praise.